Alright, so y'all, this part 4, I believe. Yes, part 4. To what if Ash was part of the Dragon Clan? So, as we keep going, right? So, as we keep going, we seen Serena beat May in the contest. May was kind of heartbroken. But now, we go to Ash and Hao getting ready to battle the 6th Gen. And pretty much, they're gonna be in their way and they're gonna run back in Asylum. And when Asylum ran up to them, they didn't know what to do. They was like, "What's up, bro? How you been?" And all this other stuff. Let me pause the video real quick. So once they ran into Hao again, Hao will pretty much say, "What's up, guys? You all got your 5th Gen badge?" And then Hao and Ash will say, "Of course we did, bro. You know, you can't be leaving us behind and all. You are our rival." And then Asylum would say, "Yeah." They would talk, you know, trade out their Pokemon stats, you know, just show each other about their new Pokemon, different things like that. Have a little couple trainer, little test battles. But then Ash is gonna get an emergency call. Like this call is only used when there's a dire emergency. He answers it. He says, "How? Asylum, something going wrong with the Dragon Village." And then, oh yeah, and I'm gonna tell you now. So you know how like there is a Dragon Village, right? Ash's dad is actually the co-champion with Diantha. So it's like him and Diantha are both the champion of the Kalos region, because his dad already had all the gym badges. He could easily. Well, his dad is the strongest member of the Elite Four. Yeah, he's the strongest member of the Elite Four, not the co-champion. So I'm gonna say that all the champions and Elite Four had an elite meeting a week ago. Ash mom already told them that. She said your dad is not scheduled to come back for a whole nother week, and there's a rogue Dredigan on the loose. He would say, "Mom, but where the Dredigan? Where the gatekeepers? The 2 Dredigans who keep the gates?" She would say, "It defeated them." He would say, "What? It defeated the gatekeeper, Dredigan?" And then Ash's mom would say, "Yes." Ash would say, Mom, we're on our way." Ash would throw out Garchomp. And Hao would throw out Talonflame. Serena and May will both get on Altaria. Altaria being stronger. Well, Serena will get on Rhyhorn, knowing the shortcut. May will get on Altaria's back. And Asylum will get on his Noivern's back. They will hurry to the village. They will see a rogue Dredigan. But this Dredigan is different. This Dredigan, shall I say, and then this Dredigan will be powerful. It would be running through all of the Dredigan. It will run past both of the Dredigan gatekeepers, easily defeating them. And then Ash and Hao would come. And they would say, "Mom, where is it?" She would say, "It's right there." And then he would see the Dredigan defeating both of the gatekeeper Dredigan. And then Ash would say, "Garchomp, go!" Hao would send out Haxorus, and Asylum would send out Kommo. They would say, "Since you're such a strong dragon, we have to take you down with the dragon." The Dredigan will be looking like it's been disrespected, and it will use outrage. Silent would say, go in and block it with charging scales. Ash would then say, go in with a dragon claw. And how would say, Haxorus, do the same. Both of the dragon claws would do a lot of damage to Dredigan. But Dredigan would turn around and hit both of their dragons with a dragon tail. Then he would run up to Silent and hit his Kamal with a superpower. Kamal would be badly damaged. But he would say, but Silent would say, don't back down, Kamal, use close combat. All the Kamals would use close combat. Well, his Kamal would use close combat. Then Serena would finally get there. May just come in seconds before her. May would say, Altaria, you Moonblast. They would say, perfect, fairy moves work. Serena would take back around her. She would throw out Sylvia and she would say, use Moonblast. And those two Moonblasts would knock out the Dredigan. Naruto, well, Ash would catch the Dredigan. He would say, here, Mom, I'm going to give this Pokemon to you. She would say, what? I don't, but, well, you see. And then Ash would say, what, Mom? She would say, I kinda don't need a Dredigan. He would say, Mom, I really need you to take care of this Dredigan, Mom. It's like, it's the Pokemon. Like, I need you to take care of, honestly. And his mom would say, really? Do I need to take care of the Dredigan? And then he would say, since he's defeated both of the gate guards, he has to become the new gate guard, Mom. And then his mom would say, sure. And she gonna take Dredigan into her team. Well, for now. It's not her Pokemon. Dredigan will become instantly more nice. At any time, like, people in the town will make Dredigan angry, his mom would send out Mr. Mom to calm it down. She would send out Mr. Mom and Guju to calm it down. Ash and Hal would be back. They would be in the city where they had not Lumio City where they beat Clement. They would be in the Submarine City. I don't know how to say it, but it's where they beat Ramos. And then they will say, and then Hal would say, Ash, bro, we really need to catch a 6 Pokemon. Ash would say, yeah, I'm okay for now. I don't really care too much for 6 Pokemon at this moment. And then Hal would say, okay, Ash. And then they would be going. And then they would be going through the forest and stuff. And they would see a whole bunch of. Pause the video real quick. And he would see a Breloom protecting a whole bunch of kids from some rogue Panchams. And then he would say, what's wrong, Breloom? And the Breloom would be saying, Loom. And it would be pointing at the rogue Pancham. The Panchams would be trying to fight the kids because and then the kids would say, all we want to do is catch a Pancham. It's our favorite Pokemon. And then they would say, do you even have Pokemon to begin with? And then all the kids would say, no. I would say, oh Lord. Why would you try to get this Pokemon if you know? Just never mind. That's never mind. And then the Breloom will be doing all they can to protect the kids. And then the the kids would say this Breloom has been protecting us for at least 15 minutes. And then he would say, this is a great Pokemon. Serena would say, Pangoro, go! Pangoro would be talking to the Panchams, saying, why don't they just join the kids? It could make y'all famous one day. The Pangoro would tell the Pancham, and the Pancham would be like, Pancham, Pancham. And they would actually let the kids catch them. Howard would say, you're a good Pokemon. You're a good web Pokemon. Do you want to be on my team, Breloom? He would put out his Pokeball. Then Breloom would tap the Pokeball, becoming a part of Howard's team. Howard would say, I got the 6 Pokemon before you, Ash. Ah. And then Salem would say, both of y'all got the 5 Pokemon before me. I don't care. Oh yeah, and by the way, when I said how I was showing them the new Pokemon, he got an Absol, which is Absol is a dark type, and his Absol knows Future Sight, Psycho Cut, Night Slash, and Razor Wind. And he also caught a Blaziken, which is a fire and fighting type, which knows Blaze Kick, Sky Uppercut, Flare Blitz, and Fire Punch. Yeah, just had to throw that out there real quick. So, they're now gonna go to the 6th gym, which is a fairy type gym. Okay. And then we're gonna say this is a one-on-one battle because she had her, the gym leader, her name is Valerie. Valerie had a Aromatisse. I think, yeah, she had a Aromatisse. That was the only Pokemon I know for sure that she had. So, I'm going to say it's a one-on battle with Aromatisse. Ash and Howard would say there's no way we're sending a Dragon type in there. Ash would say, what's the best person about Aromatisse? And then Howard would say, go Breloom, I'll send you in there. And Ash would say, you just got that Pokemon not too long ago. He would say, so I have to give Breloom a chance. I can always try Gym Battle again. And then Valerie would say, did you really just try to fight me with your Pokemon you just caught? What's disrespect? And then he would say, I looked at my Breloom's moveset. And it's going to be pretty easy to win. She's going to say how. She's going to send in Aromatisse. She said, start off with a Stun Spore. Then use Toxic. Stun Spore is going to stun Aromatisse. Then the Toxic is going to poison her. Then he's going to say, keep using Mach Punch. And since Mach Punch always goes first and she can't move, it will be easier to attack. He would say, finish it off with a strong Dynamic Punch. And then he's going to punch her with a Dynamic Punch and knock Aromatisse out. Ash is going to say, ooh, that was quick. He's going to say, now it's my time. And then Ash says, I don't want to send in Greninja right now. I still haven't found out how to control that bond. And if it comes out, I could end up losing. Garchomp is a Dragon type, so that's a no. Tyrantrum is also a Dragon type. That's definitely a no. So it's between Charizard and Abomasnow. Now, Abomasnow wins with the Ice and Flying, but then Charizard wins with Fire and Grass. He's going to say, I'll let Abomasnow handle this. He'll throw in Abomasnow. And then Abomasnow is going to set the whole thing up with Blizzard. Blizzard is going to attack while setting up icy terrain for Abomasnow to work. He's going to say Abomasnow blend in. Now use Shadow Ball. When a Shadow Ball hit her, did a lot of damage. Then he said, use Wood Hammer. A Wood Hammer straight to the face, knocked the Aromatisse out. And that was how the 6th gym battle went. Silent would say, hold on, it's not fair. How both y'all get to go before me? And then he would say, don't you only have Dragon types? And he would say, then you two forget I just got 2 new Pokemon, a Dark and Fire and Fighting type. He would say, I defeated Clement with Absol, so I'm going to let Blaziken go. He would throw in Blaziken. He's going to say, now start it off. Sky Uppercut. The Sky Uppercut will miss. Then she would say, and then Valerie would say, use Moonblast. The moon, she would do a couple direct hits with Moonblast to Blaziken's chest. Almost knocking Blaziken out. He would say, I like that. He would say, use Flare Blitz. Flare Blitz would blitz right behind her with the heat burning Aromatisse. Then he would say, use Fire Punch. He would punch Aromatisse. And then she would slam it to the ground. He would say, now use Blaze Kick. That Blaze Kick would knock Aromatisse out. So let's go. Like, yeah. So then they would pretty much they would pretty much beat her. And on their way to the 7th gym, they would go through. They wouldn't go on a regular path like they went in Canada. They would go through a second route, a route I created, called the Poison Forest. And when they went through the Poison Forest, they would see a Pokemon doing a lot of beating up another Pokemon. And then Silent would say, before you two can go in and try to save the day, the strong prevail and the weaker left. And then they would say, we have to help it. And then he would say, no, you don't. You choose to help it. You don't have to help that Pokemon. And then the Toxicroak will come out and it will try to attack Silem's Komodo with a Belch. His Komodo will block it using Charging Scales. And he would say, oh, you want to win that one battle? He would say, come on, use close combat. And Toxicroak is going to use Sucker Punch to counter it. Then he's going to say, use Poison Jab. He's going to say, don't let him get close. Use Outrage. And Outrage is going to weaken Toxicroak so much that Slime's going to throw a Pokeball and catch it. So now Hau and Silent have a team of 6. Now when they go to the 7th gym, they see that she's a psychic. And I thought in the show that Olympia should have did a double battle with her 2 Meowstic, her female and male Meowstic. So that's what's gonna happen. Ash is gonna say, I've been training for a double battle. Even though I don't think we'll have to do it, still have to be ready. And then Hau says, oh man, I haven't been training. But I do think I can make a combo work. Ash would throw in Greninja. And then he would throw in Garchomp. Hau would say, you just threw in your 2 strongest Pokemon. He would say, nope. That's actually not how it's going to work. Then he would say, set it up. Sandstorm and Sandtomb. Which doesn't hurt Pokemon on your side. He would say, ah. And then he would say, no, Greninja, use Shadow Sneak. Once Greninja use Shadow Sneak, it will be behind one of the Meowstic, and it would take it, and it would kidnap the Meowstic. Not like kidnapping it regularly. I'm talking about like just taking it out of the battle. moving it to where it can't communicate with the other Meowstic. And then Ash says the best defense is a good offense, and the best offense is a good defense. Honestly, just have to be great at both. And then Solomon will say, "What are you doing? It's not a double battle." Ash will say, "Yes, it is. We know that she's a gym leader. So of course her teamwork with her Pokemon is probably flawless. So why would I willingly let them work together? So now my Pokemon are gonna fight on their own for now, but when they get back together, they have a secret move that will shock you." And then he said, "Okay, I'll see." And the Meowstics on their own, Ash wasn't fast enough to be able to tell his Greninja and Garchomp different moves to use, and pretty much failed at fighting them one-on-one. And he would say, "Okay, we have to use that move now." But the Meowstic have lost decent health, but Greninja and Garchomp are on the brink. Then he would say, "Garchomp, Greninja, it's time for the move." He would say, "Garchomp, use Draco Meteor." Then he would say, "Garchomp, use Dragon Claw. Greninja, use Night Slash." And they would cut all the meteors in half. Then how would say, "How is this gonna help?" He would say, "Greninja, use Aerial Ace." Greninja would go from the closest meteor to the farthest, and then he will break the meteors into pieces. Then he would say, "This is our special double move, Draco Meteor Barrage." And then Howard would say, "That's ingenious. Making a meteor into small moves that might take the damage down, but you can't dodge it. So if you get hit by enough meteors and deals enough damage, you lose." And then Ash would say, "Exactly." And both of the Meowstic will go down, losing the fight. Then she would go to the healing station and heal Pokemon. I had that at the healing station, bro, because I can't wait a whole day just for them to be able to battle again. Then Howard was sending in Blastoise and Slacking. Ash would say, "You really just picked the two biggest Pokemon you got, well, besides Hatchers." And he would say, nah, bro, I actually got a plan unlike you." And then he would say, "What? You're not going to sit right there and talk about my planning like that because we won." And then Howard would say, "Barely. I'm going to have a better victory than you if I win." And then, Olympia is going to say, "If you win." That is. And he's going to send out Blastoise and Slacking. Slacking is in some later. And then he's going to say, "That's your plan, to let Slacking lay down while Blastoise does all the work." And he says, "Shut up, Ash. You know what you're talking about." And then he'll say, okay. He would say, "Slacking, you slack off. Keep using slack off until you attack. And then until you're ready to attack." And then people say, "Blastoise, use Rapid Spin to protect Slacking while he's using slack off." Now Olympia wouldn't know anything about normal type move. Well, the normal type move slack off because it's specifically for Slacking and Snorlax. I think I don't know for sure Snorlax can use it, but I think it's specific to Slacking. And then she would say, "Attack it. It's probably trying to build up power." And he would say, "Blastoise, protect it with Rapid Spin." And then she would send a couple Moon Blasts at Slacking. And then he would say, "Blastoise dodge." Slacking would get hit with all the hits. Ash would say, "What are you doing?" And he would say, "Oh." And he would say, "You slack off." And it would make all the damage repair. And then she would say, "What? Keep hitting it." Not worrying about Blastoise. Then she would say, then Howard would say, "Keep using Rapid Spin." And Blastoise would use Rapid Spin behind them. What? And then Howard pretty much just say, "Blastoise, use Hydro Pump." Once the Rapid Spin landed behind them, Blastoise hit both of them Meowstic with a Hydro Pump, sending them straight to Slacking. He would say, "Slacking, use all that damage and put it into a double hammer arm." And that double hammer arm would take both of the Meowstic out. And then she would say, "Much better teamwork than your brother. Great teamwork, actually." And then Howard would say, "Thank you." She would go back to the healing station. She would say, "Anybody else?" And then Silent would walk in. He would say, "Oh, you two already battled again without me." And then they would say, "Well, you kind of were taking a long time." And then he says, oh, he's gonna send in Komodo and Northern. They're gonna say, what? They just really send in your first two Pokemon just because? He would say, no, you idiot. I'm not slow, unlike you. I actually know what I'm doing. And then he would say, what? My video gonna be better than both of y'all's because I'm the prodigy of the group. Ash says, no, I was actually the prodigy. But I just ran head first into stuff. Then he would say, both of my Pokemon are adaptable to the situation. And then Olympia would say, of course. And then pretty much Olympia's gonna say, ready, battle. He's gonna say, Northern, fly as high as possible. Come on, use charging scales. Charging scales gonna go onto every inch of the room, bro. And it's gonna blow the Meowstic back hard, bro. And when they blow the Meowstic back, they did a lot of damage. He would say, use outrage. Trying to hit the Meowstic. Both of them would dodge. Then he would say, Northern, now use boom burst. Don't let them get high. And then he would use boom burst. Hit them both of them with boom burst. Then he would say, now use moonlight blast on one of them. Then he would say, come on, use Dragon Rage. She would tell both of them to dodge, not knowing that they were aiming for the opposite Meowstic. And both of them attacks would hit. She would say, deception. Then he would say, no, use Hurricane. Silent would then tell his Northern to use Hurricane. And he would say, come on, he would say, upgrade it. Put a Dragon Rage into the Hurricane, making the Hurricane way more powerful. Like a category hurricane that gets wipe out a country. Well, like a bad serious hurricane, like a serious hurricane, okay? And then it would hit the Meowstic, knocking them out. She would say, a flawless victory. You sir, are a great Pokemon trainer. He would say, thanks. They would then go to the one place they didn't want to go. The Ice-type gym. They would say, ugh. All of the Dragon Clan members hated this gym. Because it was the one thing, it was one of the two gyms that stopped them. And Ice-type moves had a lot more things to like status moves than Fairy-type moves. So they could freeze them. Or, use some other ice move to make them lose a move or something. But Fairy types could probably just switch stats, which wouldn't really matter to the Dragon types. But the Fairy moves still are very powerful, but the Ice type moves add additional status effects to it, such as freezing the opponent. So, yeah. Then Ash would say, I'll go first. And then, Ash gonna say, I'm gonna defeat you with one Pokemon initially. And then he's gonna say why. And then he's gonna say how. And then he's gonna say, you gonna see. He throws out Greninja. And then he says, go Bergmite. And Bergmite will be thinking as fast. He would say, no, go in. Use Night Slash. And Bergmite would use the Ice Beam on the Night Slash. He would put both of the Night Slashes on his feet. And he would start skating like what Ash did. Because he's Ash. He still battled the same, almost. Then he would defeat Bergmite with a combination of Aerial Aces and Word of Shurikens. Then they would send out Avalugg. Avalugg would come in. And Ash and Greninja would have a pretty hard time defeating Avalugg. Because it's like Bergmite, just on steroids. And he would say, use Night Slash. Then Final Night Slash will end Bergmite. Then you would have the one and only Mega Evolving Obama Snow. Obama Snow be pounding Greninja into the ground. Ash would then go in tune with Greninja, and he will bring out Ash Greninja. And as he brought out Ash Greninja, the gym leader, Wolfert, would be like, such power without a Mega Stone. This boy right here must be a genius. And then Ash would say, no, it's just me and my Pokemon's bond. He would say, Greninja, now run up. Use giant water shuriken. That giant water shuriken will do so much damage to Abomasnow. Wolfer would say, see, you push me to my limits. And then, and he would say, I'm going to push you to yours too. And he's going to turn into Mega Abomasnow. He would use a wood hammer. And Ash would say, counter with Aerial Ace. Jump back and use water shuriken. And that combo would do some damage, but not too much. Then he would say, use Shadow Sneak. And that would be the last Shadow Sneak Greninja used. Because after you use Shadow Sneak, Wolfer would say, use Wood Hammer. That Wood Hammer would knock Greninja into the wall. Then he would say, you almost defeated me with one Pokemon. But I fear that the worst is yet to come. He would say, either you're going to take the Fire Flying type Charizard, or my Grass Ice type, Abomasnow. He would say, what, another Abomasnow? Ash would throw out Abomasnow's ball. He would say, let's go, Abomasnow. He would say, set it up, Blizzard. Then the other Abomasnow, then the Mega Abomasnow would say, use Wood Hammer. Ash would say, you will not win in a physical match. He would say, dodge. Then use Wood Hammer to its side. Then use Wood Hammer to its side, knocking the Abomasnow back because the Abomasnow has already got a lot of damage done to it. Then he would say, now don't let up. Use Shadow Ball. Then Wolfer would say dodge. Then use Wood Hammer. The Wood Hammer did a direct hit on one of Abomasnow. Ash would say use another Shadow Ball. And the Shadow Ball would hit doing a critical hit. He would then say, Ash would then say, Abomasnow run and use Ice Punch. And the Ice Punch would hit Wolfric's Abomasnow dead into the face. And then Ash would win. He would have won his 8th badge. And he was jumping for joy, but he was like, yeah, I won. You feel me? And then Wolfer give him his 8th badge. He would say, you surprised me not using the Charizard. Ash would say, my Abomasnow wanted to prove itself, so I worked with it. Solomon would say, now it's my turn. Let's go. Then Wolfer would say, who's going up next? And then Howard would say, me. He would say, who you send out? He would send out Dragalge. He would say, a dragon type? You must not be very smart. He said, oh no, I'm smart. Very smart. And then my fault, y'all. I had to go and do something. I'm about to start with the story. Now. So, he would sit out his Bergmite per usual. Then Dragalge would be sliding on the ice. And then Wolfer would say, you don't have control. He would say, who? And then he would start controlling his slide. He would go to Bergmite. He would say, use Poison Tail. He would say, Poison Tail? Don't take it. Don't take the attack this time, Bergmite. Attack back. Dodge. And then he would hit him with a Poison Tail. Bergmite would then be poisoned and damaged. He would say, now it's time for me to play the waiting game. He would say, now shoot Sludge Bombs at Bergmite. Don't let it touch you. And then he would keep shooting Sludge Bombs at Bergmite, landing a couple, making a poison, toxic poison, like even worse. And eventually Bergmite would lose the battle, not being able to touch Dragalge. And then he would say, I'm going to use a different strategy. And he's going to say, now use Dragon Tail. And the Dragon Tail would be on at Avalugg. And then he would say, no, switch it to poison. He would hit him with a Poison Tail. He would say, Avalugg, don't let this phase you. And he would hit him with a Sludge Bomb, making him poison even worse. Every time Avalugg would try to attack with like a headbutt or Ice Beam, he would just make a Poison Tail and knock it out the way. And then he would slowly defeat Avalugg. He would try to do the same thing to Abomasnow, but Abomasnow would straight up just punch him in the face with a wood hammer, knocking him out. Then Howard would say, now it's my ace for this battle. Go Talonflame! Talonflame would charge up. He would say, now use Flame Charge. Keep using Flame Charge till you're too hot for the ice to touch your wings. And you're fat and you can outspeed him easily. He would use Flame Charge about 3 times. He would say, "No, go with a Brave Bird." He would hit him with a strong Brave Bird, doing neutral damage because flying gets stronger against grass, but weak against ice. So it still do, and then it would hit a critical. Then Obama would take a whole bunch of damage. He would say, "No, use Flame Charge." He would hit him with a Flame Charge, but it would be amped up way stronger, and it would hit Obama's the Flame Charge. And the Flame Charge would be way stronger because he's a grass and ice type, which both are weak against fire. And then when he tried to go on with another Flame Charge, he would send it. Wolfric would say, "Obama Snow, use Wood Hammer," and it was Wood Hammer Talonflame dead in the face. About to knock Talonflame out, then he would say, "Now go, Flame Brave Bird," and then he would say, "Now use Wood Hammer." Both of them would get knocked out, and how it be declared the winner because he still has a Pokemon left to use. He would just throw in Slacking and win the battle. And then Silent would say, "I feel like I was more prepared than you two when it came to this battle." And then they would say how, because two of my dragon types, no moves that are effective against types that are strong against them. Like Northern knows Moonblast, to help against fairies, and Hydreigon knows Flamethrower to help against ice types. Then he would say, "But my main Pokemon used in this battle is my Blaziken." And And then he would send in Blaziken. Blaziken would finish up Bergmite easily with a very strong Flare Blitz. Then when Avalugg came in, he would start it off by using a Blaze Clip, but Avalugg would dodge. Then he would use a Fire Punch connecting to Avalugg's stomach, connecting to Avalugg's back. He would jump and then use Blade Kick to Avalugg's back. Avalugg would then use Rapid Spin, attacking Blaziken multiple times, weakening Blaziken. But Blaziken would shake it off and finish it off with a Sky Uppercut. He would then say, and then he would say, "Obama Snow, come out." When Obama Snow used Wood Hammer, he would say, "Blaziken, use Fire Punch." Then he would say, "Now use Flare Blitz." That Flare Blitz would blitz straight past Obama Snow, knocking it out, taking out a lot of his health. Then he would Mega Evolve Obama Snow, taking out Blaziken easily. He would then send in Komodo. He would say, "Use Sky Uppercut." And Wolfric would then say, "Use Obama Snow, use Wood Hammer." And he will block, and both of them would counter each other. After they countered each other, he would then say, "Now use Close Combat." Hit out Obama Snow multiple times. He would say, "Now Dragon Rage to the face." That Dragon Rage to the face knocked Obama Snow out, making Asylum the winner. We will now get to all of them back at the Dragon Village celebrating with their parents. Ash be like, "Dad, me, Hal, and Asylum, we all of us, we made it. We all got all 8 gym badges. So now we can finally take on the league." Hal would say, "Ash, I thought you didn't want to take on the league." He says, "Well, actually, I'm sorry, guys, but I'm not taking on the league. I'm about to battle Dad for his spot in a Elite Four." And then Ash's mom would say, "So that's why." Then Ash would say, "Of course, Mom, I needed you to keep my Druddigon for me. I know, but I still needed the village to be, I still need the Dragon Village to be protected while Dad was gone. So I left my Druddigon here for you to take care of it." And his mom would say, "Oh, okay." Let me pause the video real quick, y'all. And then Ash's mom would, the other two guardians, the gate guardians of the Dragon Village would go back to their post because they would be fully healed at this point. Ash's and Hal's dad would say, okay, Ash, you want to defeat me? Take my spot as the strongest member of the Elite Four? Go ahead and try, but it's not going to be easy. Ash was sending Dredigan at first. He would say, oh, Dredigan versus Dredigan battle. You know my Dredigan is as strong as the Gate Guardians, right? Ash would say, I know, that's why I throw in my Dredigan. And he would say, what do you mean? My Dredigan's stronger than both of those Dredigans combined. His dad would say, what? Then his Dredigan would say, use Outrage. His dad Dredigan would then use Outrage back. Then his dad Dredigan would use Crunch. Ash would say, dodge. Then use Superpower. That Superpower will do a lot of damage to Ash's dad Dredigan. And then he would say, don't let up. Spin and use Dragon Tail. Knocking his dad's Dredigan out. His dad would then send in his Salamence. He would say use Zen Headbutt. That Zen Headbutt would knock out his Dredigan. Then Ash would send in Abomasnow. He would say, Abomasnow, set it up with Blizzard. The Blizzard will last until one of us loses all our Pokemon. And then that would say, great setup move. Then he would say, Salamence, go in with a Double Edge. He would say, don't let that happen. Hit him with a Shadow Ball. And the Shadow Ball would hit him right under his neck, blinding the Salamence of smoke. Then he would say, when it gets in close, you Wood Hammer. He would get on one knee and hit Salamence with a powerful Wood Hammer. Salamence would shake it off. Then it would come in with a bite, hitting Abomasnow directly. Then he would say, let it hit you. Now hit it with an Ice Punch. It will gut punch it with an Ice Punch. It will gut punch the Salamence with an Ice Punch, doing a critical hit and knocking it out. Ash's dad would then send in his Dragalge. He would say, Dragalge, use Dragon Tail. He would say, Abomasnow, don't let that happen. Hit it with an Ice Punch. Don't let up. Hit it with a Shadow Ball. Then his dad would say, hit the Shadow Ball with a Toxic. Both of them would keep fighting. And then he would say, no, you Shadow Ball, Dragalge. Ash would say, you do the same. But Ash's Abomasnow Shadow Ball will overpower the Dragalge, still hitting it. Then he would say, don't let up, run in and hit it with a Ice Punch. And then he would knock Dragalge out. He would say, this is why. He would throw up a Pokeball and his Dragonite would come out. Ash would say, since we got to the stronger half of his team, we need to get serious. Then he would say, Abomasnow, use Wood Hammer. Before I could even use Wood Hammer, the Dragonite had already had it knocked out with a Fire Punch. Ash would send in his Pokemon. He would say, Tyrantrum, go! And then Tyrantrum, he would say, Tyrantrum, use Head Smash! And that Head Smash will be very powerful, knowing that Dragonite's a flying type. Then he would say, Dragonite, use Dragon Rush! And then Ash would say, don't hold back, use Thrash! The Dragon Rush will overpower the Thrash, knocking Ash's Tyrantrum back. Then he would say, Tyrantrum, use Crunch. He would have he would then get a hold of his dad's Dragonite. Then Ash would tell his Tyrantrum, he would say, now spin around and use Dragon Tail. The Dragon Tail would hit his dad's Dragonite back. His dad would then say, Dragon Rush. Ash would say, Thrash. And when both of the attacks collided, both of the Pokemon were knocked out. His dad would say, then now I will send in my second strongest Pokemon, my Haxorus. Then he would throw in Haxorus. Ash would say, okay, you're going to see my real true power. He would throw in his Charizard. And he'd say, Charizard, use Fire Blast. And then Charizard would hit Haxorus with King Fire Blast. He would say, don't let up. Blast Burn. The Blast Burn would hit his dad's Haxorus, but then his dad would say, that was weak. He would say, go in, use Brick Break. He would say, Dad, you know my Pokemon's a flying type, right? His dad would say, don't matter. His Brick Break would hit a critical hit, doing damage to a regular Brick Break, knocking his Charizard into the wall. Then he would say, use Giga Impact. That Giga Impact would finish off his Charizard. He would say, how? He would say, I'm not going to let you do me like that. Then after throwing his Greninja, he would say, Greninja, you know why we're here. He would say, Greninja, go on with Aerial Ace. Then his dad would say, Haxorus, go on with a Dragon Claw. Greninja would get in a couple hits, but Haxorus would do a critical Dragon Claw on Greninja. Ash would say, "Now it's time. Turn into Ash Greninja." They were going to their bond state. And then he would say, "Use giant water shuriken. Use an ultimate shuriken." He would throw the shuriken. Defeated Haxorus. His dad would say, "Ash, I thought you were better than that." He'd say, "What you mean?" He would throw in his Garchomp. He would say, "Use Dragon Rush." He would say, "We have a move for one more. We can't use the ultimate shuriken." He'd throw out a giant shuriken. It would cut through. The giant shuriken would hit his dad's the Garchomp, did a lot of damage because of his ground typing. And then his dad would knock out his Greninja. He would say, "Look, it's gonna be a Greninja versus Greninja, Garchomp versus Garchomp battle." And he's gonna say, "Set it up, Sandstorm and Sandstorm." His dad would say, "You know Sandstorm doesn't affect me because I have the ground type, right?" He would say, "I know, still makes it hard for you to see me." And then he would say, "Now set it up, Draco Meteor." His dad would say, "We were thinking the same thing." And both of the Draco Meteors would cancel each other out. Then his dad would say, "Use Dragon Rush." Ash would say, "Yeah, a whole lot. You taking a whole lot of damage. Use Dragon Claw." He would cut through his dad's Garchomp. Both of them would say, "Garchomp, Mega Evolve." Both of their Garchomp would Mega Evolve. Ash would say, "Use Sand Tomb and Sandstorm again," making it worse. Then he would say, "Use Draco Meteor, Garchomp." His dad would say, "Use Draco Meteor." Ash would say, "Not that way." Then we send the Draco Meteor to his dad Garchomp face, with Ash winning. Ash and Howard would say, that was a very great and exciting battle, Ash." Ash would say, "I know." And Ash would become the new elite, the strongest member of the Elite Four. And he would bow. Howard then say, "Dad, I want to battle you to become the new leader of the Dragon Village. You know, it's always been my dream." His dad would say, "Okay, go." He was not going to start off with weakest like Ash. He's going to send in Blastoise. He's going to say, "This is going to be easy." He would say, "Hydro Pump on Salamence." Hydro Pump is going to do a lot of health. Then he's going to say, "No, use Skull Bash." Then 2 attacks will knock out Salamence. His dad would then send in his Dredigan. He would say, "Use Super Power." He would say, "That's not going to work. Block with your shell."
No, if y'all get home.
My fault, y'all. It's my auntie. She had asked me something. But then his Dredigan, then how will block with he would say, "Bastos, use Rapid Spin to block with your shell." Then Dredigan will miss. Then he would say, "Dredigan, use Outrage." Blastoise would come back up. Then he would use Flash Cannon on a Dragon Rage, and the other Flash Cannon, cause you know how like he have 2 giant pumps on his back. One of the Flash Cannons would hit the Outrage, and the other one would hit Dredigan head on, knocking out Dredigan. His dad would then send in the Jigauji. And the Jigauji would make quick work of Blastoise, who had already been weakened. How's Jigauji and his dad's Jigauji would tie, and both of them would be knocked out together. His dad would say, "Both of y'all become very strong." He would say, "Breloom, go!" Then he would say, "Now use Stunspore Toxic on that Dragonite." And then Dragonite would defeat Breloom easily. But then he would say, "Just what I wanted." He would send out Talonflame. He would say, "Talonflame is weakened. Hit it with a Brave Bird." The Brave Bird would knock out Dragonite, but still doing recoil damage to Talonflame. So now his dad only have Haxorus and Garchomp left, while Howard would have Talonflame, Slacking, and Haxorus left. Haxorus would take damage from another Brave Bird, but that recoil again would knock Talonflame out. Then you would have him put in Slacking. He would keep using Slack Off while his dad kept using Giga Impact and Dragon Outrage. When his dad got in for another Giga Pack, he would say, "Now use Counter." And all that damage plus the add-on bonus with Counter would knock out his dad's Haxorus. His dad, Garchomp, would make quick work of Slacking. Then he would go ahead and Mega Evolve his Garchomp. And he would say, "Haxorus, I know we can't Mega Evolve like brother or dad, but we have the village's traditional for the strongest trainer and son of the chief. the battle bond band. And then he would say, now battle bond Haxorus. And Haxorus form would change. It would grow in size, getting a lot larger. Both of its blades on the side of his head would grow larger. Its claws would get longer. Its back would then have a giant spike come out of it and go over his head. You know how like Midnight Lycanroc and Midnight and Dusk form Lycanroc has like that rock over their head. He's gonna have another blade go over his head like that, and he's gonna say, "Now it's time to battle." I was gonna say, "Dad, dude, you're worst." He would use Draco Meteor, then come in with a Dragon Rush. I would say, "Garchomp, grab it. Now use counter." That counter's gonna do a lot of damage. He's gonna say, "Don't let up. Hit it with a Dragon Rage." His dad's gonna dodge Dragon Rage. Then he's gonna say, "Oh no, I'm tactical." Then he's gonna come in. He's gonna say, "Turn around, use Dragon Tail," knocking out his dad's Garchomp, becoming the new leader of the Dragon Village. Silent would say, well, this is probably gonna be the end of our journey, guys. We had some great times as rivals." And then they're gonna say, "What do you mean, bro?" And then he's gonna say, "Bro, I have to live out my dream too. My dream to become a Pokemon professor." They would say, "Why do you want to get all the gym badges?" Then he says, "It was kind of a goal to be as strong as my best friends. But I found out that instead of just having straight Dragon type Pokemon, having Pokemon with diverse typings and just learning about seeing you guys use Mega Evolution and me getting my own Battle Bond, I want to study Mega Evolutions, Pokemon eggs, how you can determine what is going to hatch from the egg, different forms. I just want to go around the world. I want to become the best Pokemon renowned professor. And I want to go around the world and do it. I want to go to Alola." And by the way, everybody's gonna know about every other region. So, like, if you're from Alola, you know about the Kanto region, all that other stuff. From the Galar region, you know about everything. Well, it's everything before Galar. So, yeah. Then he's gonna say, I want to learn how the Z moves work. Well, the eighth generation is gonna come in here too. Then he's gonna say, I want to learn how Gigantamax works. I want to learn how Mega Evolution works. I want to learn about how different generational variants, how Pokemon evolve in the wild, how they learn different things. I just want to deepen my knowledge on Pokemon. And my first stop will be learning from Professor Oak, the original Pokemon professor. Ash and Howard would say, "Good luck on your journey, man. We're really gonna miss you, bro." All of them are gonna leave. Serena, well, before they leave, Mayor's gonna say, "Caleb, now that you're the leader of the Dragon Village, I want to come here and live here too with you, since you're my boyfriend and all." And then Caleb's gonna say, "Sure, we always have room for another Dragon type trainer." And then she's gonna say, "Well, I do have a Fairy type and a Grass Poison type, but still do have Altaria." Then he says, "Good enough for me." Ash's dad is gonna retire to spend more time with his mom. Now that Ash is the new member of the Elite Four. And Serena is gonna say, "Well, Ash, since you're the new member of the Elite Four for the Alola region, and the strongest member of any Elite Four in any region, you're the strongest Elite Four member of any region. Where does that leave me?" And then he says, "Serena, don't be like that." And then she's gonna say, I'm on my way to become the world's best performer." Ash gonna say, "We can always make time for each other. The only time I have to battle is when people beat the other 3 Elite Four members, and that's gonna be nearly impossible." And he said, "The only time I have to perform is on different scheduled dates. We can make this work." And they're gonna go and buy a house it's gonna be called Dragon Mansion. Different things like that, bro. You got to end the story off with a banger. You feel me? Trevor's gonna become a Pokemon renowned photographer, and Tierno is gonna be a Pokemon dancer, known all around the world. A Pokemon singer and dancer around the world. Singer, dancer, and rapper, of course. That's gonna end this video. But before I leave, I have to tell y'all 2 new series I'm gonna bring out. You feel me? But don't hold me, bro. I'm about to do what if Ash was born in Hoenn? You feel me? And I'm gonna do what? And I'm gonna do the region that's Trico from. What region is Trico from? Even though he's one of my favorite. Hold up, Trico from the Hoenn region? Hold up, well then which region? Hold up, y'all. Yeah, oh yeah, so this is gonna be, yeah, Trico is from the Hoenn region. So what region is Sandile from? Sandile from. Oh, it's gonna be from the Alola region. Yep. Well, not Alola, but the Unova region. That's where Sandile's from. So yeah, y'all, we're gonna have that. You feel me? We gonna have Ash being from the Unova and Hoenn region coming up soon. So let me go ahead and get to that. You feel me? This is the final part. So what if Ash was born in the Dragon Clan? Catch you guys later. For real. Peace.